counties close to the Scottish border. So that's really the bulk of England and the whole of Wales, most places having a very pleasant, bright, sunny afternoon with temperatures up to about 16 degrees centigrade. Tonight, the stage in on the fire is still clear intervals and there'll be some patchy fog by the morning as the temperature falls to about 6 degrees centigrade. But northern England and North Wales become somewhat cloudy with 1 or 2 showers. Winds mostly fairly gentle southwesterly. Over Scotland. Western and northern Scotland, but some sunshine too, and temperatures up to about 14 degrees centigrade. Tonight, still...
Good morning, Grimes.
Well, very good morning, Mr. Caldicott. If you're walking as far as Nice Price, sir, I've heard they've got tea bags on special offer.
I think not, Grimes. Besides, this is the first Friday.
Of course it is, sir, with Mr. Charters, so you won't be back.
Until 6-ish or thereabouts. Why do you ask?
The young lady, sir, if she calls again.
Ah, yes, Miss Beavers. Now, look, if she does come back, see if you can't worm a phone number out of her. Or better still, if she calls before 3 and cares to wait, let her into the flat and phone me at the club at once.
Would that be all right, sir?
Oh, good heavens, yes. Known her since she was so high.
Oh, there you are. I see the novel you too.
Oh, Petunia Day. Good cause, Charters. Nanny is out to grass, what?
Not the point. Petunia Day was last Saturday.
So it was. 2 bites of the same cherry, eh?
As it happens, they don't clash with any other charity, but I don't mind telling you, Caldicott, had today been Lifeboat Day, I should have declined that Petunia.
Oh. Well, Charters, have you studied the form?
Yes, I thought that thing at the cousin.
It's in French.
Is it? Titles in English?
They do that nowadays. That's how they catch out our country cousins.
Morning, Caldicott. Charters?
No Venables. He's Charters. I'm Caldicott.
Of course you are.
He knows very well which one of us is who. Why do you always rise to the bait?
Well, hardly worth taking issue with the man, old chap. One has to be civil.
That's a matter of opinion.
Well, back to the agenda.
What do you say to that thing at the Plaza One?
I've already seen it at the ABC Ragged. We're not entirely out of touch in the country, you know, Caldicott.
Thanks. Keep the change.
You've missed him again, I'm sorry to say, miss. I believe I did mention his first Friday.
First? I thought you said third.
First. Never misses, noted for it. I could accept a phone number where you could be contacted, style of thing.
No, I'm moving about. I'll try to come back. Will you let him know?
I'll put a while you were out slip in his pigeonhole. Miss
Beavers.
Called, hopes to make contact later, shall I put? Yeah, I'll see that he gets it.
Thank you.
Porter? Yes? Mrs. Banovsky. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I expect he's after a pigeon, madam. It has been known with cats. Yes. I think you'll find that cats don't fall off balconies as a general rule, Mrs. Banovsky. All right, madam. If it will make you happier in your mind.
Oh, by the way, Charters, I've been meaning to ask. HLC.
Come again?
Your initials?
You know perfectly well they're my initials. Damn it, you saw me carve them on a school desk.
No, I mentioned the time.
Ah, the Times. My little appreciation of Jock Beavers. HLC writes.
Well put, I thought. Caught the spirit of the man in a few well-chosen phrases.
Did you think so, chap? Thank you very much. I value your opinion. One did feel the need to add to the obituary. It didn't quite do justice to the Jock Beavers we knew.
Quite. I mean to tell you, I think his daughter came to see me.
No, I didn't know she was in England. What do you mean? You think she came to see you?
I was out. It does sound like her, doesn't it?
I wasn't there.
Nor was I. But how many Miss Beavers does one know? Presumably she's after Jock's bits and pieces.
I have those.
Ah, but does Janie know that?
Not Jenny, Jeannie.
Jenny.
No, Jenny, of course. She must be all of, what, 25 by now.
When she turns up again, we ought to take her out to dinner.
So,
Lunch?
tea, I'd have thought, more of things. So, you thought my little postscript on Jock hit the right note?
Oh, absolutely. Only one minor quibble, old boy.
What?
On the matter of the tiniest historical detail. I nearly wrote to the Times myself, but I thought you might take offense.
Not at all. These things are checked through and through by sub-editors, you know, Caldicott.
They missed this one, Charters. In referring to Jock Beaver's cricketing accomplishments, you said that his school batting average had never been surpassed.
Nor was it.
By 0.3 runs in 1979, one Thistleton GRW, now plays for one of the minor counties.
Yes, I've heard of him. Promising all-rounder. He wasn't at Grimchester. It would have been in the school rag.
Expelled for pot smoking that same term. They don't talk about him. He's in Wisdom, though.
I shall need proof of that.
You doubt my word, Charters.
My dear chap, not in the least. I want to see if there's a footnote. Expulsion, especially in the summer term, may mean that his average doesn't count.
There's only one way to find out, don't you?
Do you mind, Caldicott? I haven't had my Welsh rarebit yet. I shall write to the library committee.
The one wisdom we needed to settle the argument.
The notice is there, as plain as the nose on your face. Rule 43B, no volume to be removed from library under any circumstances except by arrangement.
Nonetheless, removed it has been. Now what's to be done?
Ah, well, that's where our own rules come in. You lose by default, therefore you owe me a large port. Come on, there's just time.
I don't think so, Charters. I don't think so at all.
What?
I tell you, I can give you chapter and verse for that batting average.
Chapter and verse, maybe. But first, find your volume.
I shall. I have wisdom back at the flat, going back to the dot, as you know.
Surely you're not suggesting we traipse all the way to Viceroy Mansions on such a trivial matter, Caldicott?
Trivial, Charters?
Well, we do have prior commitments, old chap. I thought we'd agreed to see that film at the Empire, Leicester Square.
You really should try to be more adaptable, old chap, if you don't mind my saying so. After all, there is such a thing as the Odeon, Kensington High Street. All we need now, of course, is to find that my Mrs. Duggins, what does, has given my 1979 wisdom to the jumble sale. It's precisely the kind of thing she's capable... Oh, no, she hasn't. Oh, no, it's here right enough. It's that door yonder I'm puzzling over. When I went out this morning, I made a point of shutting it.
Really? Why?
Well, because otherwise it creaks on its hinges to the annoyance of... Does it matter why, Charters? The point is, who opened it?
Your Mrs. Duggins, what does?
Not her day.
Caldicott? There's a body in there.
No, there isn't, old chap.
I think you'll find there is, old chap. Stabbed.
Dead as a doornail. This is 589-2902. Give me the police. Yes, my name is Caldicott. Flat 21, Viceroy Mansions. I want to report a murder.
Mr. Caldicott and Mr. Charters. Let me just go through what we've established so far, gentlemen. The knife belongs to you, Mr. Caldicott?
That's correct, Inspector.
It's a Malayan crease, you say?
Yes.
How are you spelling that, Mr. Caldicott?
K-R-I-S.
It's a souvenir of your travels, which you now use as a paper knife.
That's right.
And you keep it sharpened for slitting open envelopes.
I don't keep it sharpened, Inspector. I mean to say it's never gone blunt.
Now, as to the body, you say you knew her, Mr. Caldicott. You say you think you knew her, Mr. Charters.
No, I said I thought I knew her, but I'm dashed if I can say from where.
I may have said I knew her. What I meant was I recognized her.
We both did, but we can't place her, you see.
That's what we meant to say.
That's what you meant to say. But you don't know who she is.
It's not even on the tip of my tongue.
Nor mine. It's someone we've met, but we don't know where or when.
Jennifer Beavers. Does that ring bells?
Good God.
Oh, no. Poor girl.
Then you know her.
Yes.
A moment ago you didn't.
We said we recognized her, but we couldn't place her. Not surprisingly. We hadn't set eyes on her for, what, 12 years?
Oh, she was only a schoolgirl the last time we met.
12 years ago. Yet you don't seem altogether astonished when the body that turns up on your bedroom floor turns out to be hers.
But you see, I knew she was back in London and trying to get hold of me.
Back in London. From where?
Well, I don't know where she lives these days. Home base would be her father's place in Hong Kong. He died very recently.
What was he doing in Hong Kong?
He was in trade.
A shopkeeper?
The British Trade Commission.
Your connection with him being what?
We were at school together. If you want anything on his background, I did a short appreciation in the Times.
I'm more interested at the moment in what his daughter was doing in Mr. Caldicott's flat.
I can answer that, Inspector. Her father was shortly due to retire, He'd sent on some of his books and papers for Mr. Caldicott to keep in storage against his return.
In the event, I passed them on to Mr. Charters. No room here, you see.
Whereas I have a loft.
So no doubt Miss Beavers was interested in reclaiming her late father's possessions. Does that answer your question, Inspector Snow?
Not really, Mr. Caldicott. The question was, what was she doing here? In other words, how did she get in?
Oh, I see. The porter, I expect. I told him if she came back before 3 and I was out and she cared to wait, he was to let her in.
Yet when he does let her in, always supposing that he did, and you find the body, it doesn't even cross your mind who it might be.
But you see, I instructed Grimes that if Miss Beavers did turn up, he was to ring me at the club at once. Since he did no such thing, I simply didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Reliable, is he, this porter?
No.
Has Grimes surfaced yet, Sergeant Tipper?
Oh, I told the man on the door to send him straight up, Gov. He's due back any minute.
From his osteopath. He has a slip disc, you know.
I don't think Inspector Snow's interested in that, old chap.
Could I be the judge of that, sir?
It gives him jip, apparently.
Can we discuss... Can we discuss your own movements today, gentlemen? Would anyone have had prior knowledge that you intended vacating the flat this lunchtime, Mr. Caldicott?
That's conceivable. They'd only have to notice it was the first Friday.
When we have a standing lunch engagement.
I see. Returning home generally about what time, Mr. Caldicott?
About 6-ish, I'd say.
From lunch?
We always go to the cinema. That's the main purpose of the exercise, truth to tell.
You see, Inspector, we neither of us have television.
Very well. You meet on a regular basis and visit a cinema.
A moment, Inspector. In case there's any doubt in your mind, I think I should make it clear that it's the legitimate cinema we're talking about here.
Oh, indeed, yes. None of your Soho junk. Oh, those Agatha Christie films, that's about our mark. In fact, we made up our mind today to see that one at the Empire, Leicester Square.
I think that should be on the record, Inspector.
Mr. Charters, Mr. Caldicott, it's no concern of mine which cinema you intended to visit. What's more to the point, whatever film you intended to see, you didn't.
No, we had a change of plan and plumped for the Odeon, Kensington High Street.
Calling back at the flat on the way.
To settle an argument.
An argument? Who with?
With each other. Well, not so much an argument, more of a difference of opinion as to whether the late Jock Beaver's batting average in his last year at Grimchester still stands as a school record.
Yeah, I'm sure Inspector Snow doesn't want to concern himself with batting averages, Caldicott.
I'm concerned with everything at the moment, Mr. Charters. So you were discussing the late Mr. Beavers.
Colonel, actually.
You returned to the flat, and who should you find dead on the bedroom floor but this same Colonel Beaver's daughter, whom you hadn't set eyes on for 12 years?
Well, if it comes to that, we hadn't set eyes on either. Oh, I see what you're driving at. Long and fishy arm of coincidence. But I thought we'd explained that, Inspector. Jock Beaver's death being the cause for Jenny Beavers turning up here.
What you haven't explained is why you chose to break your routine by returning to the flat.
Wisdom.
Come again.
That argument or difference of opinion I mentioned about Jock Beaver's batting average. We decided to check our facts with Wisdom. Wisdom's Cricketer's Almanac in the club library.
Only to find that the relevant volume had walked.
Whereupon, unexpectedly, you returned back here to consult your own reference books.
Precisely. But too late, unfortunately, to prevent murder being done.
Yes, a few minutes earlier, we might have been in time. You know, Caldicott, I shall regret ordering that Welsh rabbit to the end of my days.
Oh, no point in reproaching yourself on that score, old man. After all, if that Wisdom hadn't been missing from the club library, we shouldn't have come back here at all.
Unofficially now, any theories who might be responsible?
One of the members, I regret to say.
Oh, I agree. I certainly wouldn't point the finger at any of the club servants without evidence.
No. Foreigners, you see.
Spanish, mainly. No motive, you see.
Quite. Also, what about that relief steward they bring in on ladies' nights? He's a Pakistani.
Oh, no, I don't think so, old man.
You don't think he's the culprit?
No, I meant I don't think he's a Pakistani, actually. Korean, I'd say.
Ah, then he wouldn't be our man. Koreans don't play cricket.
Well, that's just what I said, old man.
No, you said you didn't think he was Pakistani. You didn't say he wasn't the culprit.
Well, it comes to the same thing, old man. Whoever stole that wisdom must have been interested in cricket. And not that I'm trying to do your job, Inspector.
Forgive my momentary puzzlement, gentlemen. Wrong sense of priorities, I expect. I was thinking not so much of your missing cricket almanac as about the murder.
Oh, the murder. Yes, of course.
You're definite that this is the lady you let into the flat?
Definite.
And you're definite about the time?
3.5 minutes past 1.
Yet phone call to the club. Came there none. Why?
Could just one of us ask the questions, Mr. Caldicott?
Oh, sorry. Carry on, Sergeant.
Thank you, Mr. Grimes. Mr. Grimes, what time do you make it now?
What, I'll carry a watch, sir?
For the record, it's 3:18 and it's Mr. Frederick Grimes, correct?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Grimes,
You mean, why am I so sure of the time? The lady told me.
you having asked her. Why?
Oh, well, you see, I had an appointment with the osteopath. Only if he don't fit me in at 1:30 sharp, he can't fit me in at all. So that means leaving 1:10 latest.
You see, it's her way of expressing herself I find rather puzzling, Mr. Grimes. 3.5 minutes past 1. Very precise way of putting it, don't you think? I mean, when you ask most people the time, they tend to give you a round figure, just gone 1 o'clock, nearly 5 past. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I didn't exactly ask at the time.
A moment ago you said you did. Try to be a little more careful what you're saying, Mr. Grimes. Now, I'm sure there's no great mystery. Just tell me what took place.
I'll tell you just what happened, sir. And I'm sorry for any trouble I might have caused Mr. Caldicott. Only I was due to go out, as I said, at 10 past. And my clock downstairs, being sometimes that little bit fast, was showing just coming up to 10 past as she came through the door. So I said, joking like, "You're cutting a bit fine there, miss. You had me worried." And she looks at her watch and says, "Nonsense. You said before 10 past. It's not 5 past yet. In fact, it's exactly 3.5 minutes past 1.
Well, I'm blown.
Do you mind?
No, this is something you ought to know, Inspector. Are you saying, Grimes, that you let Miss Beavers in by appointment?
Mr. Caldicott, I'm conducting an inquiry here. If you interrupt again, I shall ask you to wait in the corridor.
Sorry.
Sorry? Hang it, Caldicott, he can't turn you out of your own flat. I'm pretty sure of that.
Can we get on? Now you can answer Mr. Caldicott's question, Mr. Grimes. Did you let Miss Beavers in by arrangement?
Yes. I'm sorry to say I did.
She was anxious to get into the flat while Mr. Caldicott was safely out of the way.
That's about the size of it.
I don't believe it. I simply do not believe it. Why, I've known that girl for years, Inspector. We were at her christening. Now look here, Grimes. I don't know what your is.
Sergeant Tipper.
I should complain to the Commissioner if I were you, Caldicott.
Oh, I don't know, Charters. Chap was only doing his job.
Yes, enjoying every minute of it. Jumped up, little pipsqueak. You know what's the trouble with that young man, Caldicott? Too early promotion. Gone to his head.
Yes, he is rather fresh-faced for an inspector, isn't he? One has always heard one would know one was getting on when the policeman started to look younger, but I hadn't realized it would include senior ranks.
Bad business, this old chap.
Oh, very. Such a pretty little thing she turned out to be. Thank God we don't have to break the news to poor old Jock Beavers.
That's one mercy of sort.
What's at the bottom of it? Any theories? Oh, I can't begin to make head or tail of it. And why should Grimes make up that cock and bull tale about the poor girl wanting to get into the flat.
Can we be sure it was entirely a cock and bull story? No, yes, I suppose you're right. She would never have done such a thing.
Of course you wouldn't. Damn it, Charles, we both knew the girl. I haven't told you this, old man, but had it not been for the fact that Jock didn't want to cause you offense, I should have been her godfather instead of Ginger Lightfoot.
No, it was the other way around, old man.
What do you mean, old man? It was the other way around.
He didn't want to cause you offense, old man. Otherwise, I should have been the godfather instead of Ginger Lightfoot.
Balderdash!
I'm not in the habit of talking balderdash, Caldicott. I remember it very clearly. I had a personal note from Jock explaining the position.
Well, so had I a personal note explaining the position.
Caldicott, did it occur to you at the time that Jock could easily have asked us both to be godfathers?
It did cross my mind. I took it to be his tactful way of saying he didn't consider you godfather material.
That's what I took him to be saying about you.
I should have made a dash sight better godfather than Ginger Lightfoot.
So should I.
Do you know what, Charters? He was a bit of an old sly boots on the quiet, our Jock. Oh, God rest his soul.
Nothing else you want to say to me, Mr. Grimes?
No, I don't think so.
Don't want to change your story at all? About how you let the young lady in by arrangement?
Not at all.
Well, not for the moment. Let's put it that way. Ah, yes. If you'd like to step back in now, gentlemen. According to Mr. Grimes, the young lady claimed she wanted access to your flat in order to regain possession of some highly personal letters. Any comment you'd care to make on that, Mr. Caldicott?
Yes, there is, Inspector, but it would scorch the pages of your notebook.
There are no such letters.
Oh, search the flat. Go on, Inspector. You have my permission.
Sergeant Tippers had a good look round, sir. I'm glad to have it confirmed that that was in order. So, either Miss Beavers wasn't telling Mr. Grimes the truth, or Mr. Grimes isn't telling me the truth.
The man's a liar. Oh, I'm sorry, Grimes, but there you are.
I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. Otherwise, what would you be doing with this?
My spare key.
It's a puzzle, isn't it, sir? We've a good idea how she came by it. It's like a self-service counter down in that lobby. But why, having come by it, does she want to spin Grimes a yarn in order to get into the flat? Or so he tells us.
I did let her in, and I've no idea what she was doing with that key. And that is the truth.
Well, Mr. Grimes, I think we'd better sort out what is the truth and what isn't. How do you feel about coming back to the station with me? It isn't far.
You still keep a very decent dry sherry, Caldicott. You must invite me to your place more often.
Delighted. And, of course, it makes an excellent base camp for the Odeon Kensington High Street. You found that 1979 batting average?
Yes. I owe you and the shade of Jock Beavers an apology. Do you think I should send a correction to the Times?
If this is the gutter press, after a juicy interview, they'll get short shrift. 589-2902. Unspecified female. Says she knows something about the murder.
Crackpot, most likely.
Craves a meeting. At Cuddle's restaurant on the Earl's Court Road.
Never heard of it. Besides, I have my Green Line bus to catch.
Well, don't you think we ought to find out what she has to say?
Oh, publicity, sicko. Waste of time.
Yes, I'm sure I shall find a place. Perhaps you would allow me to buy you a cup of tea. In about 10 minutes, then. Oh, by the way, I don't know your name.
Yes, you do, Mr. Caldicott. You found my body. This is Jenny Beavers.
Could I persuade you to take a later Green Line bus, old man?
What do you expect in the Earl's Court Road? Anne Hathaway's tea room. What can I get for you? You sure? Tea, what do you think? Pot of tea for two, please.
80p.
Good heavens, love.
Thank you. This is very noble of Charters. He could have got a waitress to do that. Thanks most awfully, old chap. Are you sure there isn't something you'd like before Charter sits down? A muffin, perhaps?
Oh, don't be absurd, old fellow. This isn't Gunter's, you know. Then he accuses me of being out of touch with the world.
I shouldn't have dragged you into such a dump, but I couldn't think of anywhere else. I'm afraid I don't know London very well.
You live where these days?
New York. And I didn't go back to Hong Kong as often as a good daughter should have done. The last time, of course, was for the funeral.
We were both so sorry to hear about Jock's death.
Yes. And I wrote a little appreciation in the Times, you know. Perhaps you might like to read it.
A friend of my father's showed it to me. I was very touched.
Thank you.
Let me do that.
Oh, thanks, Miss Walker. I've never been able to get the hang of these things. Just a knack. You know, looking at you now, Jenny, I don't see how we could possibly have mistaken you for anyone else, even after all these years. I'm mightily relieved, I must say.
Amen to that.
There was no resemblance then. You see, I hardly saw her face. I just saw her lying there.
No, don't upset yourself, madame.
Sorry, I think I've got plenty to be upset about.
Oh, of course you have, my dear, after an ordeal like that. No, I don't think there was any resemblance at all. The thing was, you see, we both knew we'd seen her before, but we couldn't place her. Then when the poor girl was identified of you, of course the penny dropped, or we thought it had.
The question that arises now, this tea is disgusting. It tastes like detergent. Is who the young woman was and what she was doing in your papers.
She was called Helen Appleyard. Or at least that's the name on her papers. I switched handbags.
Why?
Can I tell you first what I was doing in your flat? I knew Dad had sent you a trunk brimful of diaries and notebooks and stuff.
Yes, it's in my custody, as it happens.
I wanted to read them.
But, my dear girl, they're your property now. You only have to ask.
Yes, I know, and that is what I meant to do when I first called round on Viceroy Mansions and you were out. But then I got to thinking that you mightn't let me see what you mightn't wish me to see.
What a bizarre idea.
Why on earth should we prevent you from reading your own father's diaries? See them whenever you like, madame.
Now?
Well, I am out in the country, see.
Yes, of course. I remember seeing a snap of you and your wife in the garden.
Yes, Ruth died, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I never heard.
No, I didn't want to song and dance me a bit. They were happy years. A few we had.
Mr. Charters, Mr. Caldicott, can I ask you something? What did you actually do before you retired?
Do? We were with HMG. I thought you knew that.
Yes, I know, but which branch?
Oh, the sort of general branch.
Were you spies?
Oh, the idea.
No, nothing of that kind at all.
Flattering though the suggestion is.
What did my father do? Oh, I know what he put in Who's Who. First the Army, then the Trade Commission. But he didn't know anything about trade, did he?
What's that got to do with it?
I think that was a cover, and he was an agent of some kind.
Oh, Jock, a secret agent? Nonsense, with all due respect.
How do you think he died?
Heart, according to what I've heard.
Your general branch of HMG really didn't tell you?
Well, there's no reason they was to tell us anything. We were really very unimportant cogs in a very big wheel.
No need for false modesty, old chap.
He was murdered.
Good God.
How terrible for you.
Why or by whom, I've yet to find out.
And you were hoping to find a clue in your father's papers?
Instead, I found the body of this Helen Appleyard, who, for whatever reason, was looking for the same thing. And that's why she died. I'm sure of it. I wonder if they mistook her for me.
Is that possible?
You two did. You see, ever since I arrived in London a few days ago, someone, a man, has been trying to find me. He rang the Hong Kong trade people here, posing as my cousin. They gave him the address of the flat I'm renting.
Very remiss.
Since then, I felt very strongly that I was being followed.
If you were, he could well have taken up a lurking position outside Viceroy Mansion.
All of which explains Jenny's handbag switching rules.
Quite.
Well, if the police believe the dead girl to be Jenny Beavers, so will the criminal when he reads its Times or its Daily Telegraph tomorrow.
Smart girl. So whoever the murdering swine is, you've now got him off your back.
Unless that porter of yours spills the beans, Caldicott. He's seen the body. He's met you as Miss Beavers. He must know that you're not one to say.
Yet he didn't let on to Inspector Snow. Knowing Grimes, he has his own reasons for keeping mum. I'll have a word with that lad later.
Would you mind? We're engaged in private conversation.
I think it's the custom in these establishments that leave the moment one's finished, don't you?
I think we've outstayed our welcome.
Yeah.
Where to now?
That's the problem. I don't live anywhere.
I thought you were renting a flat.
Jenny Beavers is renting a flat, but she's dead, isn't she?
You don't belong to any of the ladies' clubs? Overseas membership?
Well, the same objection applies, old man. You can't have the world believing you're dead, then roll up at the club bar demanding whiskey and soda.
No, I suppose technically one would no longer be a member.
I've got it. Margaret Mottram. An old friend.
An old flame.
A respectable divorcee of the very best sort. Runs a temps agency. She can be trusted implicitly. I knew her in Kenya.
I'm sure that's an impeccable reference.
He's improving. Last time he called, he only brought me a goldfish.
The old clothes man gave it to me in exchange for a redundant pair of riding boots. I thought it needed a better home than I could offer.
And now he brings me a beautiful young thing who's left herself for dead on his bedroom floor. Ice and lemon.
Oh, please. Am I a nuisance? I could always change my name and find a hotel.
You do no such thing. If Caldicott hadn't brought you to Chateau March, you might have been livid. If there's anything I can't resist, it's a mystery novel. I've got them by the yard. And you've stepped straight out of chapter 1. Put that down, you love. We'll get you into a nice hot bath.
Oh, but not until we've rummaged through that swapped handbag of yours, I hope. There must be some clue as to who this Helen Appleyard is, or was.
I've been through it once. There's very little to go on.
That can wait until the morning. The owner of that handbag's dead, so she won't run away.
But I thought you were gasping to get your teeth into the mystery.
So I am. When Jenny's had at least 10 hours sleep, girl's poop, she ought to be in bed.
I'm all right. Really.
There, you see. Tough eggs, these Beavers.
All the same, she's had an exhausting and trying day. How would you feel if you'd walked into someone's flat and found a body on the floor?
But I did. And nobody tells me I ought to be in bed.
Story of your life, dear, isn't it? Come on, my girl. Say goodnight to your Uncle Caldicott and he can come and see you again for breakfast.
Night.
Good night.
Do you always call him by his surname?
Oh, my dear, even his mother called him by his surname.
I thought it might be you, Mr. Caldicott, only I've just got back from the police station. The questions I've been asked today, sir.
Not to mention the questions you're about to be asked. Now, come on, man. Why did you let that woman into my flat?
For £250, sir. She only offered 100 at first, but I turned her down flat.
Oh, very commendable, I'm sure. And who was she?
Well, I thought that was established, sir. Miss Beavers. Though the name she preferred to give me was Smith.
Yes, well, her name wasn't Smith, and you know damn well she wasn't Miss Beavers.
Well, all I know, sir, is another young lady's been round calling herself Miss Beavers. So when I heard you say that this one was Miss Beavers, who was I to argue? I didn't want to get you into trouble, see, Mr. Caldicott.
You'll be the one who's in trouble, laddie. Now, what do you know about this woman?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing? And you let her into my flat?
It was the same as what I told the police and what I kept on telling them, Mr. Caldicott. She said that you had some documents of hers that she'd be happy to get him back on account that she was getting married.
And you believed her?
Well, it's not for me to say, is it, sir?
No. It's merely for you to pocket 250 smackers, isn't it? Now, where did she come from? She didn't just walk in out of the street.
Well, that's just what she did do, sir. Came round yesterday looking very upset and could she have a word? Spun me a tale. And then asked, was there any particular day that I could be sure of Mr. Caldicott being out? And that when he did go out, would I ring her right away at this number?
Oh, I'll take that. Did you give Inspector Snow this number?
Not me, sir. I told him what he asked me about and no more. So if you should want to keep that phone number quiet, he thinks she came back by appointment style of thing.
Did you just wink at me, Grimes?
Twitch in the eye, Mr. Caldicott.
Yes. Well, now look here. You and I are not in collusion over this business. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, yes, Mr. Caldicott.
That duplicate key, by the way, what did Inspector Snow make of that in the end?
Well, same as I made of it. She must have snitched it while my back was turned in case I had second thoughts and wouldn't let her in. Well, that's the only explanation it can be, isn't it, sir?
Yes, I suspect you're right.
I suppose it has to go to the management about me letting her in.
Oh, it certainly ought to, Grimes. You betrayed a trust.
Oh, I know, sir. I'm ever so sorry. There's only anything I could do.
There's one thing you can do, laddie, and that's keep your trap shut.
I understand, Mr. Caldicott.
You don't understand anything, Grimes, and you don't have to, except this. Someone wanted to kill the real Miss Beavers. Thanks to a series of fortuitous misunderstandings, they now think they have. And until the murderer is brought to book, that's how we want it to remain. And that's all you have to know. Now, you're on probation, Grimes. If any of this gets out, you're for the high jump.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very well.
Ah, another victim.
Good evening.
Would you like to give something to the Children's Fund?
Yes, of course.
It's not really our Flag Day until tomorrow, but I find people are so much more generous if I beard them in their dens.
Flag Day?
I hope you don't mind. It's in a very good cause.
Indeed it is, dear lady. Indeed it is. There.
Oh, thank you very much.
Not at all. Oh, and by the way, the porter there is also good for a fiver.
Tudor Cottage, Charters speaking.
Charters?
Oh, it's you, Caldicott.
Charters, are you busy at the moment?
Well, it is rather an inconvenient moment, since you ask.
Well, this won't take a second, man, and it is rather important. It's just come to me where we've seen Helen Appleyard before. Do you know who she was, Charters? She was the flag seller outside the club. You remember? Selling petunias, although it wasn't Petunia Day.
Yes, I remember.
Clearly she was double-checking that we were where Grimes had told her we'd be before nipping smartly back to the flat. I see, Charters, you don't seem very surprised.
No, I'd already worked that out for myself.
Oh. Well, here's something I bet you haven't worked out. Do you remember the chauffeur chap standing next to her, lolling against the jag?
Vividly.
There was only a handful of chaps in the club before lunch. We knew all of them, and none of them runs to a chauffeur-driven jag. Do you know what I think, Charters? I think that chauffeur chap was Helen Appleyard's accomplice.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree with you. Is that all you had to say, Caldicott?
Is that all you have to say, Charters?
As I've already said, you've caught me at a rather inconvenient time. Goodbye, Caldicott.
Goodbye, Charters.